what difference has being coached made to me? The thing that really springs to mind for me is that it's been a bit like finding the clearing in a forest, in the sense that I think all too often I've got lots of ideas, not necessarily grand ideas or big ideas in my head, and actually through being coached I've been able to carefully evaluate, weigh up, identify the obstacles, etc., and then make the right decision about what the best idea to use is. And I've found that so helpful. I think the thing that's been most helpful, I would say possibly for both of us, has been in trying to think about our approaches to line management, and then how we can start to move particular aspects of the school forward as quickly as possible and really start to hone in on how we can hold people accountable into doing particular things. And I think as a result of this, going through this process and learning these skills, the biggest thing that I think has changed in my practice is that accountability. Actually thinking what are the specific things that people need to do, and then also thinking about how you then hold them to account. So what are the time implications, how are you going to get that evidence from them, and all of the little setting the deadlines and ensuring that people are doing everything that you've agreed they'll do in the coaching session, again, I found really helpful. One of them that has been particularly helpful, I think possibly for both of us, is when we've been thinking about what we do with assessment data and how we go about choosing the right approaches to getting staff and staff at different levels to engage with data in the right way, and how they go about responding to that. So that what we wanted to move towards was a model in school where people were actually using the data rather than being overwhelmed by it, which was the sense I think we had last year when we started the school. And I hope that we've started to make some real inroads with that. So that's one area where I feel like we've made some progress. My wife is a deputy head at primary school locally. It's in a slightly different context to us, and she's experienced a range of different challenges there. And so a couple of the things that we've worked through have been about actually how she can get buy-in from her staff to particular things, most notably things that she's trying to embed in terms of CPD. It says she's found that very helpful.